talk about it. Close your eyes. Regaining energy level is the second practice. And I know that I should not give you some fast breathing, but yes, we will do breathing in a different way. So the first, check and notice place, position, and posture of the body. That is one. And then say mentally while feeling place, position, and posture. You just say in your mind, yes, I'm aware, I'm feeling the place of the body, I'm feeling the position of the body, and I am feeling the posture. So why I say, when you say it, you drive away thoughts pertaining to anxiety, laziness. I want that the thought should be replaced and fatigue, etc. So, and this will, saying will also increase your awareness towards peace and the calm. So that is why just you say the place of the body and feel it. You say the position of the body. You say the place of the body, and then just see, feel, and experience. Then say position of the body, position of the body. You say, and you say, and then you feel, know, and experience. Then you say the posture of the body, and you see, feel, and experience. So understand that what we are doing, the knowledge and the practice go together. So our master says it leads to rise in awareness, and the moment we have a higher level of awareness, then we can get rid of the other challenges that we have. Then being comfortable, so just look, feel the entire body, or you can say mentally, let me know, feel, and experience the entire body. You say it mentally. Saying means knowledge part. Saying means knowledge. And then you stay, feel, experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. So when, and also say mentally, body is in the state of sensation, comfort, and steadiness. You say it and feel it. You say it and feel it. Maybe a couple of times, 3 points, and during the day also, even if you are walking, yes, just feel sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Even before you study or you sit anywhere, just recall and say what I am saying. Knowledge means understanding, and practice should go hand in hand. I'm just checking, then otherwise we will intensify this practice. So maybe your mind is going somewhere, your mind is going somewhere. And you take the mind back. Mind going somewhere, and you take the mind back on the body. Say it mentally and feel it. Say it mentally and feel and experience what sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Just see that maybe even 3 to 5 times. When you say it, when you repeat it, you also experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. If not, during the day you can repeat it not only 3 to 5 times, but maybe little more. Why? So that the mind with higher awareness returns to the body. One. Second reason, the knowledge changes. Knowledge changes the attitude, behavior, and conduct also. So the change in attitude, behavior also leads to change in your experience. Experience of kind, laziness or fatigue. So we are overpowering, we are dominating, not by force. If we do it by force, it will have its own challenges. So we are dominating, dictating not by force, but by power of awareness. Or power of presence, whatever you say. You see that here, presence, observer, and a witness, they go together. So it's a part of the poise in a different way, but we are actively doing it. So now we say and experience. What we say and experience, we say place and experience, position and experience. Now we say sensation, comfort and steadiness, and we experience, we know sensation, comfort and steadiness. Sensation, comfort and steadiness. So in the beginning I know it may work depending on your level of awareness, but by the more repetitions you do it, it will definitely help you to get rid of those symptoms which we discussed earlier. And now in the same step, we will also include being carefree. So here the carefree, you notice what is going on in the mind. You notice what is going in the mind is what we say the practice. But at the same time, you say, you repeat, you remember this practice verbatim. You say, let me check what is going on in the mind. You say it, and then wait. Thought, feeling, emotions. You say, let me check what is going in the mind, you wait and remain aware, and then check what thought, feeling, and emotions are going into the mind. Do not react, that is the most important. Do not react, do not resist. Whatever the thoughts are going and coming. So the knowledge plus practice. What it means? Any thought passes. Say any thought of laziness passes. You simply say to the mind, it is a thought. It is a thought, not me first. It is a thought, and thought is not me. And then the thought of laziness is not me. And then you wait, remain aware. So that it will take some time to acclimatize the mind, but it will lead you to a higher awareness, and a higher awareness will help us in a. So any thought, you're just casual, you're aware, you feel. The moment any thought comes, yes, this is a thought is not me. Then check what the thought contains. Maybe a fatigue thought of the fatigue is not me, and then you wait. So basically, the thought, knowledge in the practice. So knowledge we invoke by thinking in our mind, and practice, we are already doing the practice. So that is the first step. And now in the second step, we will have a semi-active step of breathing. So first, recheck what say to yourself, place, position, and posture, and experience it. Say sensation, comfort, and steadiness, and then experience the sensation, comfort, and steadiness. And then say, no thoughts are me. And then check the thoughts are moving, let it be. Thoughts are moving, let it be. But when I am not, the thoughts, I have nothing to worry. With that, now three-pointed breath awareness. At present, we are not changing the rate and the rhythm of the breath. Three-pointed awareness can raise your awareness and prevent the symptom. It is very simple, but yet it's very challenging. So, what are the 3 points awareness? Three-pointed awareness. So you simply watch, feel, experience the normal breath going in and out, and say, yes, I see breath is going in and coming out. Awareness, pointed awareness 1, pointed awareness 2. What is pointed awareness 2? I feel sensation of the breath inside the nose. Anytime. So not only the breath is going in and out, but I feel the sensation of the breath inside the nose. Pay attention there. Check the sensation of the breath. Your mind will start enjoying that moment. If the mind starts enjoying, you can continue even for a longer period. So one time the pre-practice number 1, and after that in the night you introduce this practice. So check that one day. And the third point, first the third point of awareness, no change in the rate of the breath. You say, I'm not changing the rate of the breath. I am simply watching, feeling, and experiencing the sensation of the breath when it goes in and comes out. When it goes in and comes out. I know if the pressure of the medication is more than your practice, you may not feel the change. But how we can increase the pressure of the practice? Regular. How can we increase the pressure of the practice? Means a new experience. How? By regular practice, by repeat, and repeat. That is, I'm making it in a very simple way. And now, once it is done for a few minutes, then we will go for deep, silent, and slow breathing. Understand, deep, silent, slow breathing means first we inhale and expand our belly. We continue to inhale, we expand our rib cage. Then we breathe out from the belly first and then exhale from the rib cage. That is the process of deep, silent, and slow breathing. So question is how to start. How to start? You start inhaling. As you inhale, expand your belly and you feel and experience the expansion of the belly. Continue breathing in and then expand your rib cage until the last collarbone. And then breathe out from the belly, feel and experience, and breathe out from the rib cage, feel and experience. So what we are exactly doing is that we want the mind should have a knowledge with the practice. So knowledge means as you say, I am breathing in to belly, expanding, now breathing into rib cage, expanding, breathe. Now I am breathing out. So you pay attention. I'm breathing out from the belly you feel and experience, and then breathing out from the rib cage, feeling and experience. And so you say it mentally, and you say that you're saying and expansion and contraction should go together. That will raise your awareness, bypassing the symptoms. Again, understand. I believe you understand clearly. You say, I'm breathing into the belly and feel and experience the expansion of the belly. Then breathing into the rib cage, and you are inhaling into the rib cage, you feel the expansion. I am breathing out from the belly, and you are breathing out from the belly, and you feel and experience the contraction. Almost the belly touches the spine. Then breathing out from the rib cage, and all the ribs are contracted. So the knowledge, seeing, feeling and experiences go together. Another point is here, because you are saying mentally, so the other thoughts of the symptoms will not interrupt the process. Just continue. It is, I know it's a deep, silent and slow breathing. It is deep, silent and slow breathing. But what you are saying, I'm breathing into belly, you feel and experience the expansion. Into the rib cage, you feel and experience the expansion. I'm breathing out from the belly, contract, it touches the spine. From the rib cage, it is contracted, or I would say squeezed. You should feel some pressure of squeezing the belly and the rib cage while breathing out, and expansion of the belly and the rib cage while inhaling. Practice is simple, but yet it demands a lot of awareness, so that your saying and expansion and contraction should go together. There is a sync. And if your saying syncs, your saying syncs with experience and feeling, you win. Oh, yes. So it will take some time, or it may happen just now, depending on when, in what mood we have started. Deep, silent and slow breath, and you are aware what you have. I'm breathing in, you see and feel the expansion, breathing into the belly, into the rib cage, you see and feel the expansion. I am breathing out from the belly, you see and experience the contraction. You see sync, you experience and knowledge syncs together. Continue. My breath rate remains around 8 to 10 breaths, even during the sleep, my smartwatch reports me. Normally the breath rate is around 18 to 21. Normal breath rate is around 18 to 21. Now, what will happen when you do the practice, when you do this deep, silent, and slow breathing, depending on the mood and the mood of the mind, your breath rate will drop to almost half of the normal. If your breath rate is 20, 22, it will drop to 10 or 11. Yeah. And if it continues, you are a winner. We are again into the same second step. Many research studies indicate we trigger the respiratory center that influence peripheral and chemoreceptors because we have changed the rate and the rhythm of the breath. Further influence comes by almost 50% increase in oxygen consumption. How can you say how it is possible? You are breathing deep, silent, and slow. Because it is deep, it is silent, and it is slow. So the slow breath rate helps lungs to absorb more oxygen and release more carbon dioxide. And if that happens, that may happen now, or it will happen, by regular, committed practice. Oh, yes. I used to breathe deep, silent, and slow the way I am guiding you, sometime for 2 hours. 2 hours, and I noticed my breath rate goes down to hardly 2 or 3 breath rate, which I can achieve in half an hour of deep, silent, and slow breathing. You cannot imagine the experience of the freshness, higher energy level. Mind and body, higher energy level, body and mind, relaxation. That is the goal I am seeking through this practice. I am seeking through this practice. And I can bet you it is 100% possible. It's my personal experience and also the experience of many, many people. So you understanding, that's why it appears as a long, but so I gave an understanding of the respiratory center is triggered any time we change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. It is regulated by the brain subconsciously, so obviously when you change the rate and the rhythm of the breath, you continue deep, silent, slow breathing, saying it and experiencing and feeling it. So it is obvious that trigger influences chemoreceptors, which is stimulated when either when the level of carbon dioxide drops down below what we have in the body at time, or by increase of oxygen concentration, the peripheral receptors are activated. So it leads to a kind of a freshness. There is another reason for it. A team of the researchers long back in 2000, the respiratory center is, I would say, it if you say attached, roughly I'm saying attached to autonomic nervous system. So sympathetic and parasympathetic dominance is the key to which dominance you already know. If sympathetic nervous system dictates my body, what do I feel? And if parasympathetic uh, nervous system dictates my body, I feel a sense of calmness, relaxation. So we are not opposing any medication in this process. We are just going about that. So parasympathetic nervous system dominates, leads to very deeper relaxation and calm, which is opposing your daily life experiences of fatigue, of laziness, etc., or low level of awareness, etc. So this is just, at least minimum 6 or 7 days of the regular practice will help you to reach there. Continue breathing deep, silent, and slow. So now instead of this thought, we introduce the thought of the mantra. Thought of the mantra instead of saying I am breathing in or out. So while breathing into belly and the rib cage, one after the other, and experiencing and feeling the expansion, say mentally, may there be a happiness for all, while perceiving the infinite space. You see that you perceive or you see the infinite space. We see the infinite space, that simply means objectless state. And while breathing out, deep, silent, and slow, while breathing out the same deep, silent, and slow, feel and experience the contraction of the belly and the rib cage, saying mentally again, may there be happiness for all. But for when you say it, for saying with infinite space, you imagine it or you feel it it is your take. So every time, 4 lines of the mantra, we feel, not only we feel the expansion contraction, but we also become aware of the infinite space. Pay attention, you are breathing deep, silent and slow. You are breathing deep, silent and slow. While breathing in, you feel and experience the expansion. While saying the mantra, may there be happiness for all, with the infinite space you experience. There are many pointed awareness, so sometimes it takes time. No worries. The second mantra, may there be peace for all. So you replace, you are inhaling deep, silent, slow. I told you, you feel and experience the expansion. At the same time, the moment you start inhaling, you start saying, may there be peace for all. Mentally, yes. So, why you are singing? Because the breath is deep, silent, and slow. And at the same time, you feel and experience the infinite space. It helps to transcend the body. It appears simple practice, but by one thing, regular practice is definitely going to help you. So just continue, may there be peace for all, the second line of the mantra. Breath is the same, deep, silent, and slow. So you can also see if you feel, you know, you experience expansion plus infinite space while saying the mantra, and while the moment you start breathing out, you feel, you know, you experience contraction plus infinite space. Let us see what happens. Continue. So when you are writing this summary, focus on writing the summary of each step and the sub-steps there. The more you write, and then you, even while writing, you follow the deep silence of it. You're doing good. Yes, you didn't move the body, and that is also a good sign. And your eyeballs are also have become steadier than in the beginning. So it means mind is enjoying. Now the third mantra. May there be completeness for all. Same thing. Feel, know, experience expansion while breathing in, plus the infinite space while saying the mantra. Feel, know, and experience the contraction of the belly and the rib cage, plus the infinite space while saying the mantra. May there be completeness for all. Continue. I have extended the time of the practice, and it would be good if you do it before you sleep, and also if you find the time in the morning. If you don't find during the day, you just continue with a deep, silent, and slow breathing. Continue with deep silent, and with deep silent slow breathing you feel and experience expansion and contraction of the belly and the rib cage, and then you use or apply any line of the mantra, may there be happiness for all. During the day, you're walking, you're talking. So, and in between, when you feel your mind will say, oh, I'm exhausted, so go to the poise method. Return to, return to the same deep, silent breathing. So it is not only deep, silent, slow breathing. We added the knowledge to it by saying, and then we take the mind beyond body and its symptoms to see and check if the mind transcends. And now the last line of the mantra, may there be happiness, may there be auspiciousness for all. Auspiciousness means peace, happiness, completeness for all, plus the infinite space, as if your deep breathing, as if your deep silent and slow breathing absorbing the mind into infinite space, I can say infinite blankness, I can say infinite emptiness. Pay attention. During the day, you need to do it anytime, even when you are sitting in a washroom or toilet, and you do it. Watching something, you do it. Deep, silent, and slow. Breathing, infinite space, feeling and experiences, and contraction and expansion. You see, lot of pointed awareness. So by regular practice, more contemplation and reflection, it will help you to absorb each point of the practice, and then in this week, maybe from the day one, it will take you to a higher level of awareness, transcending the common symptoms that you experience during the day. Sometime your mind, depending on the mood and the mood of the mind, you may miss the deep silence of breathing. It's okay. You remember, you recall, and you restart. You can restart any time, at any point of the time, the moment you recognize, oh, I breathe into the belly and then I forget to expand the ribs. Sometime. Yes, it's normal. It takes time. I told you a simple thing that when I do it for half an hour, my rate of the breath per minute drops down to hardly 2 or 3 breaths, depending on the mood and the mood of the mind. 2 and 3 breaths. It is unusual but very positive experiences. You are not forcing it. You follow it gently, and that goes a long way. And now, just do nothing. Just do nothing. Leave everything and check, feel, and experience. Check the body, the state of the body, and say if it is calm, relaxed, or otherwise, whatever it is. Check the breath returns to the normal pattern, and you will find it is not normal, but it is little deeper. That is good. Then check the state of the mind, calm, more aware, or relaxed, or laziness. And sometimes laziness is also qualified as a calmness and relaxation. And slowly open your eyes. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Yeah, I went inside. Um, but I didn't have that like spaceless experience.
It's okay.
Um,
Yeah, but
um, my-
you
yeah, and then my breathing rate, it didn't slow down. I think it slowed a little bit, not like too much.
so you feel relaxed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I could see your eyes and the face is relaxed and calm. And that relaxation, and during the day also, long back, this is to 66. When I was hardly 22, 23, I became a teacher, and then I used to travel from my home to the workplace. It used to take in a bus 45 minutes. And those 45 minutes was a practice for me for deep silence for me. And I did it for almost 6 months. After 6 months, I knew how many breaths I have to take to reach to my workplace. You see the level of your awareness. So my eyes were closed and I saw now it is this number of the breath. My stand has come. Stop. I am at my workplace. And while returning also, I checked it. Because in the morning I used to take the bus ride at around 4. There was no traffic as such. And then I recognized that it was hardly 110 breaths. Sometime. It means it is around 2.5 breaths in a minute. That gave me unusual, very deeper and deeper experiences that what happens in meditation. Long back, very, when I was hardly 22, 23. But I continued and I realized that importance of the breath. So pause the inner battle. You need not to fight. Huh? Mind is like a restless horse. You are agitated, for example, and someone comes and says, "Here is $10,000, your hesitation goes away." So, is the mind continue to be agitated? No, it is incidental nature. It is temporary. It can switch on, it can switch off. But it does not switch on and switch off when I feel it is my nature. I cannot go up. I cannot get out of it. That is how the Eastern wisdom says all your anxiety, duality, conflict, reaction, resistance, they are incidental nature. Peace, happiness, love, truth, and wisdom are your real nature. That is why we are seekers of peace and happiness. Do you put into agenda tomorrow at 10 a.m. I will put myself into stress or I'll be agitated? No. Even if you put into agenda when the right time comes, you cannot be because you are aware. In awareness, you cannot be angry. That is why we say, "Oh, I just no, no, anger took place. I did not mean it. I did not mean it." So we have to reach to that point of awareness. When you reach to that point of awareness, the life changes. Life changes. Life changes. So, and this is one beautiful way to do it. So, even while listening to me, you continue with the deep silent, slow breathing. For a couple of days, you may feel there may be a sense of exhaustion, but just continue, and you will see that it is possible. It is possible. What exactly we are doing, and I told you a couple of times before, the mind is a wonderful servant but a terrible master. When the mind is in anxiety, it becomes the master. When mind is agitated, laziness, it becomes the terrible master. Now I am feeling sleepy, I cannot study, so let me fall asleep. Master, how can you be? So by this deep breathing, I could reduce the hours of this sleep, but I could intensify my calmness and relaxation. Perhaps those practices, not only for 6 months, then I changed those practices, which perhaps after a few years, uh, my hours of the sleep reduced from 8 hours to 4 hours. And still, I take a note of my smartwatch, so almost 70 or 80%. I get the score. 80% is known as the excellent. So always, every day, it remains in between 70 to 80. That is, the mind is a wonderful servant but a terrible master. What happens? You are not your anxious thought. You are not your laziness thought. I am into anxiety, one ego, I, capital I. I am in stress, second I. I am not feeling well, third I. I feel negativity, fourth I. There are many I's. This is identification. We are not able to separate. The real self is only one. It doesn't change. Did you understand? Many I's. In the morning, I am upset, one I. Afternoon, I am feeling good, second I. I feel relaxed, third I. I am agitated, four I's. So all four I's have changed from anxiety to relaxation to. So, what is going to do this practice? Many I's are going to be dissolved. When it is dissolved means the temporary self-images shaped by my thought, feeling and emotions starts dropping. Did you get it? Thoughts, temporary self-images. I am into anxiety, one image of I. I'm upset, second image, I'm relaxed, third, fourth. During the day, we have thousands of these I's, capitalized. Ego, identification. So these temporary self-images shaped by how? By thought, by emotion, by feeling, by situation. This is the default one. The ego identification with these passing states. That is the default one. But the real self behind it, it is unchanging consciousness. Understand anything? Have anyone told you that my awareness is full of anxiety? You say, my mind is in anxiety. Awareness does not change. Are you getting it? I am aware that I have an anxiety, mental property. I am aware that I am happy. Happiness belongs to the mind. I am aware. That I am awareness does not change at all. We want to explore what is this awareness. We go behind, we find the pure consciousness, and that is our real self. That is the journey of awakening. So unless we detach, we separate, we cannot experience that. But this practice will help you. Are you still breathing deep, silent, and slow, or you forget it?
No, I'm doing it.
You're doing it very good. So don't forget it. Even during the class, you are breathing. You will gain focus. No issue. Only that will help you to recognize you are not your anxious thought. You are the one aware of it. Awareness is separate. Otherwise, if you say I'm into anxiety, awareness will also be into anxiety. It is not. Awareness remains the same. Whether you are in anxiety or whether you are in pleasure, whether you are in anything, awareness does not change. I am anxious too. I am lazy too. I am anxious too. Anxiety is visiting my mind. Thank you. I am lazy. No, too. Laziness is visiting me. Incidental nature. Oh, we reach to that state. When you reach to that level of awareness, you will find out you are improving, and yes, now the medication you are taking, it will take care of itself.